All right, so I have an idea for a multiple layer meander stitch or meander fill. Different colors for each one and different pattern for each one so that it comes out a multicolor meander stitch fill. In what I'm thinking is we have 4th of July, Independence Day celebration coming up in the United States. And I make hats. I design and embroider hats. So I want to get in on some of that and sell some hats, and I have an idea for a design. Keep in mind that I am using the development version of Inkstitch, but everything that I show you on this, if my recollection is correct, everything I show you on this can be done in the current stable release version 3.0.1. So nothing I'm doing is specific to the next version. It's just an idea I had, and I'm going to share it with you. And you can do this on the current stable release as well as development version or next release when it comes out. And since I'm on the development release, I am doing testing also. And in doing testing, I'm going to install the next build. So this is my next build, Claudine Update Cooper Font License. So I'm going to remove Inkstitch. Sudo zipper remove Inkstitch. This is on OpenSUSE Tumbleweed. These commands will work on any version of OpenSUSE. And similar commands will work just on just about anything Linux. Just won't be zip or be apt or pacman or pamac or half a dozen of the other ones that are. All right. So having done that, my file is right here, Inkstitch. I'm going to sudo zipper in Inkstitch -0 tab for autocomplete. When it autocompletes and sees the next character is a copy of another file, it will stop and ask you, which one do you mean? So I'm going to underscore C for Claudine, and it should do the rest, which it did on tab, and zipper in that file. I'm going to hit yes to install it. I'm going to hit ignore because the public key's signature is not available. It's something I'm going to bring up to the Inkstitch group at some point in time. Not a big deal. It still installs. It still works. You just have to ignore that thing. And we should be good. Let's close that out. I'm going to go ahead and fire up Inkstitch, or Inkscape rather. Hot. And under extensions, Inkstitch is there, and about should be the Claudine Update Cooper Font License. That's the one, so we're good. And we're going to test out that particular build of the development version while I'm actually making things. So my idea is, of course, it's for hats, so I need to go File, New from Template, Custom, my hat template, Create from Template. And then I'm going to switch back to the other one and just close it out. So now I'm working on my hat template. Alrighty, with the hat template, my idea is something like all caps USA. And for the moment, no stroke outline. Let's go ahead and make that a little bigger. Something to that effect. Yeah, sure. So, working with system fonts, I need to do object to path every single time. And also, since it's all one path, all 3 letters are one path, I need to use Inkstitch, Fill Tools, Break Apart Fill Objects, hit Apply. It should give me 3 objects. Close. It should be 3 objects for 3 letters, and there they are. 3 objects for 3 letters. Now, do I want these to stitch in order, or does it not matter? It really doesn't matter. But if I do, I'm going to take the U and I'm going to drop that down. So U, up, USA. Okay. Simple as that. There's our stitch order. And from that point, okay, so now we can start doing our basic design that I have in mind. I'm going to select the first group, go to path, go to extensions and Inkstitch params. And again, keep in mind I'm working on the development version, so this will look a little different than what you're running, but it still works the same, mostly. So fill underlay, I'm going to turn off fill underlay completely and underpath. So now I have this. I'm going to select meander fill. And I want that meander fill pattern scale to be roughly, I think, guessing, about 50%. That gives me 800, maybe. That's what I'm going to run with, a 50%. If I was doing one single color and I wanted more fill, I think the last time I did this, I was sitting at about 30%, I think. See what 60% looks like. I think I want a little more fill than that, so we're going to go back to 50. I think I like that. And I don't think I need to set anything else. And apply and quit. Now I'm going to duplicate 2 times. The reason being is now all I have to do is go into extensions, Inkstitch params. All those settings that I just set are done. The only thing I need to change is the pattern, because I don't want 3 different colors of thread to be stitching in the same exact lines as the one before. I want it to be a different pattern. So I'm going to select some other pattern. Hit apply and quit, and then a different color. So we have red already. we're going to go white, but not true white. Something we can see, and nope, the wrong one. Don't shift, just click. So it's something that we can see on the white background, and in the development version you can change background color, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use a not white color. And then on the next 3, we'll do the same thing, and that one's going to be blue. Params, we need to change the pattern to also a different pattern. Looks good. And then apply and quit. And then we're going to change that to a blue. So we have, and we'll go ahead and preview all this. So simulator, notice the simulator doesn't have simulator realistic. So red, white, blue. Outstanding. I had in mind. How well it stitches, see, but mind looks very good. Okay. Having done that, I need 1, 2, 3. Okay, I need one of these. It doesn't matter which one or which set. I need to duplicate one of these again, but we're going to get rid of fill, and we're going to give these a stroke, and we're going to set it black. We're going to go into fill and stroke, no fill, as stroke, and stroke millimeters. See what 2 mil looks like. Pretty good. Okay, I think I like that. Let's go with that. And let's go back to our layers and objects. So I want this one to be red, so I'm going to push the shift button and click red. White. I think that's the same one I used. And blue. Okay, that should be working. That should be right. Now I'm going to select all 3 of these, and we're going to go extensions, Inkstitch, all 3 of the layer that we just did with the outline. And go into tool satin, convert line to satin. Oh yeah. Oh, that doesn't look right. Keep in mind, I'm on the development version, so might be an issue here. Might be something I need to turn in. Okay, so I'm going to, let's see, red, white, and blue. Should be that one. Nope. All right, okay, finally. It don't matter. All right, I need to fix whatever's going on here. Uh-huh. Ah. Huh. Okay, that's strange. All right, so where does, is it that one? Yep, it's that one. I'm going to do some deleting and rebuilding. The manual rebuild, if you will. Get rid of that one, pull that one up. Now, this one needs to come up and go to this one. We'll double click to add a node. Pretty good. I don't remember exactly what it's supposed to look like. Okay, see what that looks like. And we can just hit params and see what that looks like. Okay, not bad. That was a decent fix. Cool. All right, now I need to re-show all these. Right, now I think might be done. Except for trims. We need to add trims. We need to add some underpath to that satin. But mostly, we're done. Simulate. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Outstanding. That looks good. Okay, so let's see what the development version of Realistic looks like, which is in Stitch Plan Preview. Realistic. I think they've changed anything since I've last looked. Hit apply. I don't mind this, but I will say the only thing that I don't like about it is I have to hide my stitch layer. See what the realistic preview looks like. Now, it might be in the settings. It might be in that, where all that realistic preview and how realistic do you want to look. It might be in there to automatically hide that. I haven't dug that deep, but I have to hide all my build to see what the stitch looks like. But now this looks really good. This looks good. And we're fixing to find out what it looks like actually done on a machine. So let me do the final touches. Get rid of that preview. I need to go into first two of each color. One, two, three, one, two, three, one, two, three. Oh, I know why there's four. Because of that. Okay. Okay, we're good. So the first three, the first two of each of the three. Right? Yes. Go into extensions, Inkstitch params. And go ahead and set trim after. And let's go into that one. Is that one? That one's first? I guess it don't matter. Since that one's going to be first, we don't necessarily have to. We could trim it with a pair of scissors, but we're going to go ahead and go in there and set trim. Trim after. Hit apply and quit. And we'll select all of them. Extensions, Inkstitch, params. We'll give that some kind of an underlay. And we did a 2 mil wide, so contour might be good. Oh yeah, I like it. It works. We'll go with contour and apply and quit. And we're basically done. All I need to do is save it. Always save as a SVG first, always. And then save it as a DST. Throw it on the embroidery machine. Throw my hat hoop on. And I'll be back in, take me about, how many stitches? I don't know. Probably about 20 minutes. But for you, we'll be back in seconds. Oh my goodness, check this out. That turned out really good. I'm happy with that. I took a few pictures. There's one of them. I did it on a orange hat, so the red's not showing up very good, but you can still see the white and the blue's very prominent. And then I did it on a white hat, so the white's not showing up very good, but it's still red, white, and blue on a white hat. But yeah, I mean, that looks really good. That really shows that really pops the red and the blue, and it's on a white hat, so it works. But yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. That's going to turn out to be a good one. Probably a good seller. I like it. So that is a multicolor, a multi-layer color fill meander stitch design that just came to me, and I wanted to try it out, and it turned out great. So here's the preview again, the params preview. I do notice that there's a little bit of blue not finishing out, so that should be an easy fix. I don't think the hats did that, but red, white, and blue. So it's on the blue. It's on the S, right? So extensions, params. Yep, it's on the S. So what we'll do is change it up just a little minor bit. Might be as simple as a 55. Yep, just changing it from a 50% to a 55%. Filled it on out. Don't think it actually went into the hats that way, but I'm going to leave this as a 55 just in case. And we'll hit apply and quit. We check the hats, make sure. Go back to it. That was a blue, so this will really show us. So that has blue coming all the way down, so it didn't affect the hat. That's interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind. Something that I'll look for. I will look for in the future. But other than that, I'm really happy with this design. 3 layers, 3 colors, meander fill. Cool. Outstanding even. So that's probably going to be all for this video. I can't think of anything else to add. So that's all for this video, and just like always, thanks for watching.